everybody. I'm Allie Winhart. I'm an educator and the founder of Grant and Guidance. I help educators overcome the obstacles that are keeping them from having the lives that they desire. Let's be honest with ourselves, time is money. It would really only add insult to injury if we took yet another job that underpaid us for our time. As educators, we don't receive the compensation that we as professionals deserve. Unfortunately, the reality is that most part-time work, at least the traditional kind, does not pay well at all. And I'm not trying to be an elitist. I am not afraid of hard work. I spent several summers after I started teaching, working in retail stores, folding t-shirts, and wearing my beautiful headset. But I want to earn more money more quickly. The more quickly I can make that money, the sooner I can enjoy the rest of the things that I want to do. Just like Alan Morganson said in 1930s, work smarter, not harder. We really need to be creative and try something new. According to Bankrate, a personal finance site, 51% of millennials in the United States have a side hustle. That's a job that is outside of their primary source of income. And whether they're using that money to pay off debt or do some investing or just for some cash, it really is a trend that's on the rise with that younger generation. The side hustle is something that we should all take advantage of. Taking advantage of the timing and the momentum of a market is important, but it's also vital for you to consider several things before you decide what company you want to align yourself with for your business. Not all companies are created, and you really need to think about several things. How long has that company been in business? Are they a billion-dollar company with a proven record, and do they have a good reputation? What products or services does that company provide? And do they have a competitive edge on the market so that there will be growth in that company? Is it something that is disposable or consumable? And is it a product with a money-back guarantee that you could absolutely love and use every day? You also want to think about whether or not there's training available. Is there corporate training or a network of support, mentors, and friends that will support you as you start to learn? Is your sponsor someone who you can really trust? How are those goods and services sold? Are you going to have to buy a whole bunch of inventory at the beginning, or are you going to be able to put your customers on an auto ship plan? How are you going to be compensated? How are you going to be paid for your hard work? All of those things are really important to think about. And what is good for you is that I have already done all that research. I have already figured out one company that is really doing the right things for the right reasons. They want to help others, they want to help you, and they are a good and honest company. I have to share a friend's story with you. She is an at-risk school counselor. She works with me on the side as her side hustle at the same place that I do. And she works as a drug and substance abuse counselor. I actually know her from high school. We used to be on the same sports teams, but we hadn't talked for years and years because we had both gone our own ways when we went off to college. But we connected through this side hustle. And she starts telling me that, it took her a while to become confident in her business too. She started getting more and more confident and felt more and more empowered. And at 10 months of working with this same company that I work for, she earned a Lexus car bonus. It absolutely blew her mind. She had no way of knowing that her business would be so successful. She had no training. She was a counselor. But she knew that the company that she was working for, the same company I work for, was amazing and had all the things that really need to be in place to support you when you start a new business. She tells me that her business, her side gig, now pays for her mortgage. It has overcome the money that she makes on a regular basis from her counseling job. She's put lots of money aside for her kids to go to college, and she and her husband travel and have vacations all the time. If I didn't know her personally, I never would believe this. I would think it was scammy. There's no way. There's absolutely no way that this is possible, and it's something that I should stay away from. But because of who she is, I trusted her. I trusted her to not lead me down the wrong path, and she didn't. And I'm so thankful for that. I too started the same business, and I have had ups and downs with that business. And I have worked very hard and I've become very successful. Now, I have to say that when it's those down times, I have to really focus on the things that keep me moving forward. Just like we teach our kids in our classrooms, they have to have grit. They cannot give up. They have to plug along just a little bit every day and keep that ultimate goal in mind. Know where you want to go. Know who you want to be. I have a little challenge for you. I encourage you to make a vision board. So either cutting and pasting things out and sticking it onto an actual bulletin board, or maybe use some technology in a Word document and cut and paste some things on that document. And put on that document some of the things that are your biggest dreams. Maybe it's the house that you've always wanted to own. And don't just put any house on there and say, yes, I want to own a house, but put the most beautiful home up there that you could possibly dream of. Maybe it's got the exact style that you want or the right colors that you want. Envision that board, put the detail in it, make it beautiful, and put on there quotes that make you feel inspired and happy and excited. Maybe put it in your bathroom, someplace where you can see it every single day. Use it to remind you that that is what you really want in life. And as you're looking at it and as you're reminding yourself what you really want in life, think about what little things you need to do to make those things happen. I can help you make those things happen. It happened for me, and it can happen for you. And P.S., that's actually a really fun activity to do with your students too. They love dreaming big and thinking about how they can achieve their goals. So, I will be sharing more information through another video with you shortly in the next few days. But for now, I want you to think about that vision board, and I want you to think about what you really, really want. And I want you to think about what kind of a company you could connect with that really supports you in all of the ways that I mentioned are necessary. I'm happy to share more of my story. I'm happy to share more of my successes with you and more stories from friends that I work with that I know have had success with the same program. I'm excited to tell you more, tell you the details about the company that has been the facilitation of making my life be my dream life. I look forward to sharing more ways that you can help yourself and make your dreams and your financial goals a reality.